here today as we unveil the exciting plans for this year's Petex, which promises to be the biggest and best pet exhibition in India. First and foremost, we have with us the Hyderabad Canine Club, represented by Mr. Philip Butt, Honorable Secretary, and Mr. Adil Alam Khan, Treasurer, who will be sharing their insights on the state of pet breeding and pet ownership in Hyderabad. We welcome you on stage. We are also honored to have with us Mr. Nitin Jain, Sales Director of Pet Nutrition from Mars International India Private Limited, who will be speaking about the latest trends and developments in pet nutrition and how it can enhance the quality of life of our beloved pets. We welcome you on stage, sir. Finally, I would like to extend a warm welcome to our business head of Hytex, Mr. Shrikant TG, who will be delivering the welcome address. I would like to request Mr. Shrikant to honor our guests with tokens of appreciation.
A warm welcome to all of you here. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to start by thanking the members of the press for having accepted our invite and coming over here today. I am also happy to announce the launch of 5th edition of Petex. We have had 4 successful editions, and this is the 5th edition. Going into a brief background of Petex and the pet industry that is currently in India, we have seen that having pets at home is existing from a very, very long time. But we have seen rapid increase in adoption of pets during the past decade, and this further increased during the recent pandemic. It is now estimated that there are over this is not authentic information, but it is said that there are more than 2 crore adopted dogs in India. And adoption of cats is also fast catching up. It is estimated that 20% of pets, 20% of pet parents are adopting cats. The reason for this adoption are cited to be many. Ever increasing size of the middle income group and their capacities to spend, the increase of micro-nuclear families and their affiliation towards adoption of pets to be a good companion in the family, and the loneliness the humanity felt during the recent pandemic. Pet was the most sought after companion for the people who were isolated because of the pandemic. The way we live has changed, and along with us, our pets also have moved on. They are no longer viewed as animals who hang around the backyard. We now get to hear things like pet parents, humanization of pets, etc., etc. Pets have become a part of our daily lives, most of our family lives. Consequent to all these developments, there has been an explosion in an industry which was otherwise fragmented and not big. Now the pet care industry is estimated at over 50,000 crores in India, and it is growing at a pace of 14% annually, and India is among the fastest growing pet care industries across the globe. There are multiple sectors that have opened up due to this rapid growth. Pet food industry, which leads with over 80% of the market, and the others that are catching up are grooming, healthcare, accessories, toys, cafes for the pets. We, being the organizers of various trade expos, see the requirement of having a platform to address various issues that arise. Issues to address are many. For example, more than 40% of the requirement are imported. This just doesn't cause the drain of precious foreign exchange, but also poses a lot of supply chain issues. We see a lot of ramping up that is required in the healthcare system for the pets. When we talk of more than 2 crore adopted dogs, it is estimated that there are more than 8 crore indie dogs and pets in our country roaming around, which are not petted, roaming around the streets and the colonies. There is an urgent need of shelter homes. There is an urgent need of a policy that is required for pet industry to address these issues. In order to address these issues, 5th edition of Petex has come up with a 360-degree approach of pet industry. We have successfully brought in representations from all these sectors. We are happy that Mars International, the largest producer of pet food, has associated with Petex as a title sponsor. Apart from Mars, we have Felica as hospitality partner, Plush Puppy as grooming partner, Dr. Dog as knowledge partner, Exotica as Aquazone partner, Wag and Buddy Bowl as associate sponsors, Bajaj Alliance as pet insurance partner, Vets on Cloud as event app partner, Good Boy Kitchen as fresh dog food partner, Odorite as pet hygiene partner, and Augie as e-commerce partner. In the well-appointed business lounge, we expect a number of handshakes amongst the business community. We are happy to say that we have more than 75 exhibitors and registered visitors across the country. I am also happy to announce confirmation of a visit from a trade delegation from Canada. The well-crafted conference on day one will address many healthcare issues faced by the pet industry. My colleague, Mr. Pradeep Fernandez, who will speak to you in a while, will further elaborate on the details of the conference. We have taken the fun associated with the pets in the same stride. You will find multiple pet-related activities in the 5th edition of Petex. We have Hyderabad Canine Club, which will conduct their prestigious HiCan, which is an international dog championship show. ICF will conduct an international cat show. Plush Puppy will hold Groomania, which is grooming competition. Poga is a session of yoga with shelter home puppies which are up for adoption. Dogathon, whereby pet parents would walk their furry friends in a scenic surroundings of high-techs. We have multiple fun activities for pets over 3 days, which include fashion show, fancy dress competitions, ramp walks, etc. Mr. Gupta from Exotica will display a wide range of fish in all new addition to Petex by name of Aquazone. Mr. Moinuddin from Amu Kennels would be displaying exotic birds and other pets. Doctors from Dr. Dog, who are our knowledge partners, will give free consultation to dog parents on various issues in dog parenting or pet parenting. With all these, Team Petex promises 3 days of amazing activities and fun. With this introduction to the expo, I now request Mr. Philip Butt to take this forward and address the members of the press about the HiCan show. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for that very detailed briefing. And yes, we are all very excited. Post-pandemic, first major dog show in Hyderabad. It gives me a lot of pride to say that before the pandemic, in 2018, we conducted an international dog show. In 2019, at the same venue, we conducted, in association with Petex, we conducted the Asia Pacific Dog Show. So post-pandemic, when it was time for the authorities, the FCI body, the international body, to assign a dog show, international dog show to India, their first choice was Hyderabad. And I think it's a matter of great pride to us that, we could get Hyderabad another dog show. This is the third international dog show back to back in 3 years in a city. It's never happened before in the history of India. So I really, congratulate the organizing team, all of us. I think it's a matter of great pride for all of us that Hyderabad Canine Club and Petex and Hytex and all, that our effort and the world-class dog show that we put up together is as appreciated and accepted worldwide. And the 2018 and 2019 dog shows were also, came in international magazines and on international channels. So our show is being, being viewed the world over and being acknowledged as one of the best shows in the world. So kudos to the team and terrific job done. About the show which is going to come up, this is going to be, not probably, it is already the biggest dog show ever held in Telangana. That's why I say that is, before pre-pandemic, our maximum number of entries in a dog show used to be around 400, 450, somewhere in that range. Our entries are yet to close. We are 3 days away from closing the entries, and we have already crossed 500 entries. So it's going to be a massive dog show. So it's another great feather in our cap that we are going to have more than 500 dogs participating at the show. We've got 8 international judges. For the first time in India, we are going to have 7 rings and show happening parallelly across in 7 places together. Because of the massive infrastructure that we have and the support that we give, we are able to conduct this so smoothly. The Kennel Club of India and the international body have come with very strict regulations on timing of the show, and we are very sure and confident that with our state of the art and a very dynamic team, we will be able to complete this show well in time. Other than the 500 KCR registered dogs which are going to be in the show and participate for the breed competition, Petex has taken an initiative for the non-KCR registered dogs, and we did a curtain raiser event in August, and there itself we got close to 400 dogs. And in this event, in the coming in the 3 days of 27th, 20th and 29th of January, we are calling pet owners, if you have a dog, come to Petex and we will make sure you have a great time. If it's KCR registered, you can enter him in the breed competition. If he's not KCR registered, just come over and have a great time. And we expect no less than 1,000 dogs to participate over the 3 days. So that's going to be the biggest pet event ever conducted in India by any stretch of imagination. So that's what we're looking forward to. Some rare breeds are coming. We're expecting more than 50 different breeds of dogs. And the breeds I'd like to mention are Scottish Terrier, Giant Schnauzer, Standard Poodle, Gordon Setter, Schipper. Some of these breeds, even I in my close to 30 years of dog field have not seen. Those breeds are going to be here, and not just ordinary specimens, dogs that are champions in their countries. Really top of the line dogs are going to come. And another feather in our cap is close to 40 to 50 dogs are coming only for the show. They are not registered in India with any kennel club. They are registered outside India. They're coming for the show, participating in the show and leaving. So direct international competitors, we are getting competing dogs, more than 50. So all in all, we expect this to be a great show. On Friday, on the first day of the show, we are doing the first ever grooming competition being conducted by a club in India. So High Can Groomania is going to be conducted, where we've got a groomer from Australia as the judge, and we'll have a three-member Australian team who are going to coach people. We're going to have seminar over 3 days. So High Can Groomania is going to be a wonderful opportunity for anyone who's in the grooming business, because grooming business right now is a very unorganized sector, but there are more than 100 grooming parlors in Hyderabad. And those groomers have a wonderful opportunity to come into this event, participate. If you win or you don't win, you will definitely learn. And in the participation itself, in the judging critique, you will be told how good or bad your grooming is. And in the 3 days of seminar, you're going to learn to groom, how to groom a poodle. We're getting a standard poodle, which is a very rare breed. That dog is coming into the show, but he will be groomed by the judge of the Groomania and only then go to the show. So that full grooming of how a totally ungroomed dog becomes a show dog will be happening live over here, and people get an opportunity to learn on a poodle, on a Bichon Friesen, on a Shih Tzu. So that's another wonderful opportunity. Mr. Srikanth didn't mention Commando Kennels, so I would like to mention that Commando Kennels is also one of the partners for the event, and Commando Kennels is going to be conducting pet events and demonstrations outside the show hall on all 3 days. So this is going to be a wonderful opportunity for pet parents to come and see dogs live in action, and also of course they get to participate and have some great time. So that's all about the dog show. We are very excited. We thank Hytex for the wonderful venue and the wonderful team that they have. We thank Pedigree for their support, without which an event of such size and magnitude is not possible. And we thank all our sponsors and supporters for this great event, and we are sure that with the support of everyone concerned, we'll put up an excellent, outstanding event. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much, sir. Now I would like to request Mr. Nitin Jain to step forward.
Thank you so much. It's always a pleasure to be associated with an event like this, and it's almost like coming back to our family. Post-pandemic, some of these events could not happen, and this is one such event we always look forward to partner, because this gives us an opportunity to interact with pet parents and the trade and the community together. So it's always a pleasure to be associated with an event like this. Just coming to Mars, Mars has been a pioneer as far as pet care is concerned in India. For the last 2 decades, we've been working towards developing this ecosystem. We've been extensively working with veterinarians, pet shops, breeders, through events like this and otherwise, to take this industry forward. At Mars, we fundamentally believe that pets make a better world, and it is our duty to create a better world for pets. And with that vision in mind, we've always stepped forward in taking all necessary steps to make it a better place for pets and strays included. Through our household brands like Pedigree, Pedigree Pro, Whiskas, Caesar, and IAMS, we aim to provide complete and balanced nutrition to each and every pet, so that they are able to maximize their lives and live really well throughout their tenure. So I think with this association like this gives us an opportunity to know more about the industry, and also to have our brands sort of speak to a lot of pet parents and the trade at large. I am very pleased to announce that we have recently launched in Pedigree a new campaign called "See the Difference in 6 Weeks." I think this is something that we are very, very proud of. We made a very good film which will be promoted extensively during the event and after. Coming to Pro, I think Pro is one brand which aims to provide critical extensive nutrition to the pets, 33% more nutrients and 100% peace of mind. I think that's the motto of Pedigree Pro, which is one of our premium brands as far as Pedigree brands are concerned. So I'm very happy to be associated with this event, and I wish that together we can create a much grander event every time. And thank you so much for the team here at Petex for making it a great start right now. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, sir. Petex conference will be represented by Mr. Pradeep Fernandez from Hytex, who will give a sneak peek of the key topics and focus areas that will be featured in Petex conference from this edition onwards. We welcome you on stage, sir.
Very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. So first of all, I would like to thank all the sponsors and our partners out there, and it's always great to see and witness the support of all the associations for such a wonderful event. Now, just to give you a sneak of this event, Petex Veterinary Conference is a one-day show where we have tried to put in an agenda based on various topics, and we have gathered about 100 plus veterinary doctors, just not from Hyderabad, also from the neighboring states, to be a part of this exclusive show. They will be sharing their experiences, their subjects based on the real life case studies. So we have put in few technical sessions, certain presentations, and also case studies for the one-day show. So based on the flow of the feedback in this year, we definitely will look forward to scale some new heights moving forward, creating business opportunities as well as live sessions in the future. And we're just making those baby steps to reach a goal that we have already planned for in the future opportunities. Now, all I would like to say is we are all excited this year because this has never happened before with Petex. So we're doing this conference with a lot of support from all the senior veterinarians from the city, as well as some experts who's been a backbone of this one-day conference. So I would say, whether you are a seasoned veteran or a newcomer for the pet industry, this conference is definitely for you there, because we are here bringing all the pet bloggers, influencers, creators, and all the brands to learn, inspire, and relive and raise awareness and build a stronger community together, as we would always seek and also seek continuous support from all the associations. Thank you.
Is this on? Yeah. Yeah, I'm very, very sad to hear that, the lack of awareness has created, such a freak accident that the person was so intimidated by the dog. But there are lots of things to this. It has to be looked from various angles. The first thing that comes to mind is the fear of a dog, that people are, so scared of dogs because, and it's a circle. They're so scared of dogs that the sight of a dog scared that poor boy so much. And I just feel for him that I wish he had more exposure and opportunity to meet more friendly dogs in his lifetime. And he would not have had this perception that dogs are scary creatures. Having said that, we also have to be aware that there are a lot of irresponsible pet parents who help to create this image because they don't invest in socializing their dogs and training the dog. So we hear such things always make the news that the dog has bitten someone or attacked someone. In this case, it was not so. But that is also a result of poor socialization and again education, because pet parents, while they go out and get a puppy, they don't understand and realize what all it takes from there to rear the puppy. So that's where an event like ours really, is something that anyone who's interested and even not interested in dogs should visit, because it'll help you to get to know dogs better. And if you do know dogs better, you'll get the education, the learning on how you can, take better care of the dog, not just not just the training part, even the nutrition, how you can get it the best nutrition, how you can get him groomed, so all the information regarding bringing up a dog well, if it's out there and more we reach out to people through events like this, I think ultimately we'll have a society which is more accepting and such accidents could be avoided.
Said that, over the past 2 years, especially after the pandemic when the pet adoption has really exploded. See, the pet adoption came in not maybe with a full knowledge of the responsibility of parenting a pet. It was, we happened to be lonely. We saw too many videos on the social media about how cute the puppies were or how cute parenting a pet was and how nice it is to be associated as a pet parent with in the society that we are living in. And people went ahead and adopted. They did not realize the responsibility that is required, to parent a pet. In fact, the explosion has led, what you spoke about is one of the fallouts. There are many such things. We have seen people who have gone ahead and adopted for the fancy of it are disowning the dogs. There are too many dogs that are, being surrendered back, abandoned after getting parented. The pandemic was there. They were at home. Now the offices have started. They don't know how to take care of the pet. They are just abandoning them. So there are multiple issues that are to be seen in a pet industry today. And the reason why I said in my address that, Petex is going to take a view of 360 degrees of pet industry. It is not just the glamour and the happiness and the playfulness of the pet industry that we're talking about. Petex is going to address the entire system, the fallout, the requirement of training, the requirement of socialization of the pet, the understanding of the pets that is required. All that is going to be addressed as a part of the pet. And I'm sure such issues which, are happening across the country will definitely addressed out of the conferences and the meetings that we have in Petex. See, it is not just the training or the nutritional requirements which are, or the parenting that is required. See, today with the increase in the pets that are there in the country, is the healthcare system, braced up with the requirement of taking care of the pets which fall sick? Do we have enough diagnostic centers? Do we have enough surgery or operation theater facilities for the pets? See, we talk about being a pet parent, and when we talk about pet parent and humanization of the pet, we are responsible for a complete care in terms of the health requirements also of the of the pet. So we'll have to look at ramping up of the healthcare system. For example, the requirement of blood for a canine which has met with an accident? Where are the blood banks? Where does the pet parent go for the requirement of blood for a canine? There are many such issues which are cropping up now, and we see that there's a huge gap in the infrastructure that is required to support the kind of adoption that is going on. And I hope we are able to touch upon these issues during these 3 days. Like I said, the team from the trade team that is coming from Canada have already scheduled to go around the shelter homes across the city. And they will go around the shelter homes. They'll have their observations done. We would like to meet the policy makers, try to, talk to them about what are the basic requirements that the pet industry is required as per our observations during these 3 days, and then maybe a kind of evolution of policy will take place.
See, as a brand, it is our responsibility to, increase the responsible pet parentship, right? On the other side, we've also initiated thought leadership seminars, at least in 5 cities that we have done it, the response between public-private partnership that we are working on. So we've had members from the government side, we have had members from the NGOs, we've had members from, the veterinarian community. How do you bring them all together to discuss some of the issues that are plaguing this? And one of which you cited, there are many others. For this entire, I would say, category, I think it is very important that all 3 step up and work together. So we've initiated one thought leadership seminar across the cities, to generate that kind of a, start, so that all can come together in this effort.
Light on what kind of birds we are expected to see, and what are the kind of conditions that they are brought up in, and will they be able to serve somebody who wants to adopt them, or what is the procedure to do so?
Yeah, to answer this question, can I request Mr. Mohideen, who is in the here, to answer the question, please? Mr. Mohideen is from Amu Kennels. He is the person who's bringing in the birds. Mr. Mohideen, you can come here.
Yeah, these exotic birds you're talking about, yeah, they come from Central American and Australian and all the other. This is not here from this sometime. They are passed from many years from Nizam. The exotic birds are exporting to India, and they are breeding here itself. Now, if you go to the South Indian, like Chennai, Coimbatore, Kerala, and these, like just for example, you take a blue and gold Macaws come from Central America and what do you call this, South Africa and all breeding. They're all breeding here. They are, they sustain here. That's not a big issue with the birds. All the exotic birds need the humidity. So generally, we are, as the sir said, we are going to participate 500 dogs. They are all exotic breeds only. If you like Indian breeds, we told like Kenny, these are the breeds. But still, the Siberian Husky, Alaskan Malamites, all the Tibetan Mastiffs, Korean Mastiffs, all the exotics, these are comes in the exotic dogs also. So as like same, the birds are also sustaining here. So here we are every breeders. I mean, the almost from 70 years, you can say, all the exotic birds are breeding in India. And moreover, these are all related with the Parivesh. The central government, as 2021, the new record has came from the government central government. Whatever the exotic animals there in India, you have to register with the central government. Okay, that all has done with the forest department and all. So they are breeding from past many years from here. Like my seniors here, like Nariman sir was a very old breeder of exotic birds in Hyderabad. And there are a lot of Nawab families also had breed the exotic birds here in India. So no, not a problem with the, thing. All that they need is humid, and we can create a humidity here, and they'll definitely survive. And they have more years to live. They live almost from 50 to 60 years, all the exotic birds. Like, I can tell you the Kakulu, India lo they are also some exotic birds are there. We have pest control in Australia, you can see, like cockatoos and all. But still, they can survive here, they are breeding here. So that's not an issue with the exotic birds at all. Okay, thank you.
Of India has got clubs all over India, and in every state and every city, now major state in the city there's a club. And what typically happens in a dog show is around 70% of the entries come from that city and 30% come from outside. And but the High Can dog show has got such a reputation that in our dog show, around 20 to 30% come from Hyderabad. 70 to 80% of the dogs come from outside Hyderabad. We are getting dogs from as far as Punjab to Kerala to Gujarat to West Bengal, Guwahati. So all over India, dogs are coming for this show. It's not. It is because of the way the show is organized and the fair judging, the quality of of course the infrastructure, the support systems that we give. All this put together creates such a wonderful show that people want to show in HiCan. And as they say in the doggy world, winning at HiCan matters. That's the reason why dogs are coming, and this time not only from India, even from outside India. Just flying into India, showing the dog at the show and flying out. So they're all from all over. Around 20% will be from Hyderabad.
There is a great demand now for felines, as in the cats. So, what are the number of cats that are going to be showcased here? And are they also on sale, or it's just a exhibition?
No. Petex will export. There will be no sale of any dog or a cat. It is just that there is a display and there is a championship show. Yes, anybody who wants to buy maybe would be able to get in touch with the finest of the breeders in the Petex, and that's about it. There will not be a sale of this one. About the cat show, I would ask Mr. Shahab, who's present here. Shahab is not here. Is anybody here from ICF? They went down. Okay.
Informally we'll share.
Yeah. As far as I can understand, there'll be something like 200 cats that would be on a display and participating in the championship. And there are 2 judges coming from outside India to judge these cats, and the competition.
Outside India, as in from where?
I would not have the details, man. I'll share you. Yeah, one person is from Latvia, and I wouldn't. Maybe we would wait for the ICF person to come and give the details of the other person. Yeah.
And what would be the thrust of your conference?
Turkey. One judge is from Turkey and one judge is from Latvia.
Got it. What would be the thrust of your conference that you're hosting? There is again a huge demand for pet products, pet food.
Yeah.
So what is the conference going to?
This year's conference, this year's conference we are concentrating more on the healthcare system that is required for the pet care. So it's mostly on the healthcare system.
My question is to Mr. Nitin. Sir, Pedigree is a name to reckon in industry, and you have been there for a very long time. And could you kindly throw some lights as far as the numbers are concerned? How big is this industry vis-a-vis any such information?
Okay. Sure. Like you said, we've been in this country for about 20 years now, and we've worked in this country right from the start. Okay. Now, coming to the industry size, I know the numbers might vary because what I will be talking about is primarily the food industry. It is about 3,500 crore industry as of now, and growing at a clip of about 15 to 16% per annum. So that's about the category size. Now, as far as us is concerned, Pedigree with its brands Pedigree, Pedigree Pro, Shiba, Whiskas, we've been working towards developing this ecosystem. When I say ecosystem, it is not just about the trade part of it, which is veterinarians, pet shops, breeders, but it is also about how do you interact with pet parents and bring the responsible pet parenting upwards. How do you take that, the maturity of the responsible pet parentship also higher. So I think in that respect is where we've been working with. If you know, India is a largely agri-based, country. So a lot of veterinary education has also been leaning towards large animals, right? So how, as us, Mass Pet Care, we work with the veterinarians to, support them in this journey of small animals and work with them in providing the necessary technical expertise wherever we feel we are required to support. I think with that, we've been working in this industry for the last, 2 decades through our brands, through our initiative, through our research, through our initiatives around, like I said, thought leadership seminar that we did in all the 5 metros, bringing the entire stakeholders, all the stakeholders in one platform, and through complete and balanced nutrition, that a pet needs during his or her lifetime. Yeah.
Yeah, this cat show, we are very thankful to the Petex High-Tech Exhibition Center and all the sponsors over here. We are very thankful for giving us the opportunity to host the cat show. Cat show is relatively a very small thing in India right now. Although it goes way back to the first cat show, I think, was done in 1895, which was a very well cat show done in America. Then after that, because of all, having dogs and cats in India, cats have a different thing. People have something related to cats, so we are changing that idea among the people. So we are very thankful for letting us host the cat show along with Petex and along with Hyken, which is a very prestigious dog show which happens in Hyderabad. And that's all from me.
Could you just tell some things about, some more information about the kind of breeds that you're going to showcase here, especially the exquisite ones?
Yeah, the most famous breed in India, all over the world also, is a Persian. So most of the breeds we have registered as Persians. We have more than 80 registrations done till now. And there will be different breeds like Maine Coon, Persian, Bengal. There's a new breed which has come, which has been evolved in the world, which people made. It's called Toiger. This is the first time there is going to be a Toiger in India for the show. And there are different breeds, again, like British Shorthair, Scottish Fold. These are the breeds which are going to take part this time. And till now, not in any show in India, all these breeds came together. This will be the first time all these breeds are going to be there.
How many such breeds you have on showcase?
This time?
Yeah.
This time we have about 8 breeds, 8 different breeds. And apart from that, we have some household breeds as well. Like people usually call them stray cats, but we call them an indie cat. So we'll have those cats as well, which doesn't have a proper standards written. And these are the events, and we are getting judges from we are getting judges, there are going to be 2 judges, one from Turkey and one from Russia. They are they are associated with the World Cat Federation. So it's going to be a good show, and people will learn a lot because the cat show has not evolved yet. And what we foresee is cat population, the sponsors, they might know, the pace the cats population are increasing because the houses are getting smaller, so people are more inclined towards smaller pets. So cats is what is gaining popularity. So this will definitely increase. The cat shows and all will really help in getting awareness about the cats.
So what could you...
When you say cat population is increasing, what is the number?
The number, I don't have the real number handy right now, but it is increasing at a very big pace because I'm in touch with all the breeders and all the shop owners. They say the sale of cat food and the sale of cat animal as an animal, during the pandemic, it has been increased for more than 200%.
Could you also tell us something about the birds that are going to be displayed? Also the fishes that you have on the poster.
Yeah.
What are the kind of varieties that you're going to?
There are other organizers who are going to do the... Yeah. Any more questions regarding to cats right now? Okay, thanks a lot.
Is Mr. Gupta here?
Yeah, I would like to add to her question, exotic fish and who are the participants?
Yeah, Mr. Gupta.
The cats, what is the highest, costliest breed that you're going to have on showcase?
At the show, yeah. Toiger is going to be the highest.
What is the price for that?
Right now, not in India because there are only 3 Toigers in India, so there is no proper price for that. But across the world, in Indian rupees, it's coming to 8 to 10 lakhs. That's what the price is. Yeah, welcome.
Yeah, could you tell us something about the birds?
Yeah, about the birds, I would ask Mr. Gupta to come over here.
We will be displaying more than 2,400 different varieties of fishes this time. So, starting from Indian fish which is available in the market and in the Indian rivers to the fish which is imported from almost all the places across the world. North America, Central American, African, Thailand, Bangkok, from almost all the parts of the country. You can see the fishes here. It will be displayed. As well as we will also be displaying tanks which are pre-scaped. So people will have an idea like how exactly the landscaping is going on right now in almost all buildings and all. The same way they will have an idea like how to scape the tanks and all. We'll also be displaying all the available material, like they'll have a clarity. So what exactly they can accordingly.
Tin said as far as the food industry is concerned, he said it is somewhere around 3,500 crores. And as an industry put together, it should be much larger. Basically, pet industry is still not in a systematic setup kind of a system. There is a lot of information that is not published. There is a lot of information which is not collated and published. So the estimates are going to be very vague. What I understand is it is somewhere closer to about 8 to 10,000 crores.
एक मिनट थोड़ा पीछे
Look at He's looking at you. This इधर ले लिया हाथ नजदीक ले लिया